Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, they're all very arrogant and egotistical, and they're such narcissists when when it comes to their viewpoint of politics. You get this vantage point that is only groupthink, so they don't differ in anything. They're the same person when it comes to politics. First of all, late night talk show hosts shouldn't pontificate or preach or give sermons on morality, lectures on politics. They're there to, like, Johnny Carson, Arsenio Hall, Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno, and then, like, Letterman, you kind of got into politics, and that was a bit annoying, but it's like, nobody cares what a late night talk show host, like, you can make, like, Letterman and Arsenio Hall were two of the best. I mean, I'm sorry. Johnny Carson was the best. I loved Arsenio Hall. You could enjoy yourself at night and relax and unwind, and they didn't alienate tens of millions of people. Even if they poked fun of Democrats or Republicans, even if they, like, went after a joke was, you know, if they, I think there was one Johnny Carson joke, yeah, you know what, he was the only Republican not out on bail, something like that. It was funny. Like, it wasn't mean-spirited. But you get this lack of logic and this mentality that they run or they convey or they express what everyone in America is thinking. So Stephen Colbert spots the major flaw with Donald Trump's boycott call. First of all, Trump is playing the same game that Democrats have started, boycotting everybody from Laura Ingraham to Sean Hannity to Tucker Carlson. I think they wanted to, it was the Chick-fil-A they boycotted. Then talk show hosts, they wouldn't let Ben Shapiro speak in a bunch of locations. They even tried to boycott Bill Maher for a second. That didn't work out. So the outrage culture, the canceling out of individuals, you said something 10 years ago, you can no longer make money, you can no longer feed your family, that started on the left. Okay, Trump is reacting to that by saying, look, if Major League Baseball is going to remove an all-star game, and they're going to pick a political side and then not only pontificate, but actually remove hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue from the people of Georgia simply because they don't like a law. Like, it passed the state legislature and then it was signed by the governor. So what's wrong with that? If it's unconstitutional, that's for a federal court to decide, not for some CEO that's just trying to gain favor with a political faction, with a political party that, okay, if you want to say political party that it doesn't have the pulse of the country, but all of media, all of late night, now you have CEOs, you have intelligence operatives, social media algorithms, they lean in one direction, in the political party, in the Democratic Party's direction. So you see these CEOs, they don't care about the Georgia law. They just want to do what's good for their bottom line or what's the most profitable, what they think will give them the most influence, political influence, but they're thinking in terms of profits. They're thinking in terms of what is beneficial for their company. You think the Coke CEO or Delta or the commissioner of Major League Baseball cares about voting laws? They didn't care when 200,000 people were kicked off voting rolls in New York just so Democrats could kick Bernie Sanders to the curb in 2016. They didn't care about those things. But you have this kind of narcissistic mentality. Here's an article. Stephen Colbert spots the major flaw with Trump's boycott call. So he's trying to say, if you're going to boycott Coca-Cola, Delta Airlines, JP Morgan Chase, Viacom, Citigroup, Cisco, UPS, and Merck, together that constitutes a sector of the economy experts call the economy. His supporters are going to have to go generic. Each of these corporations have competitors. I don't know if Stephen Colbert realizes this because he doesn't really have competitors. They're all the same person. Stephen Colbert, James Corden, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Trevor Noah, John Oliver. They're the same person. They make the same jokes. They're the same person. Like, Leno was different from from Johnny. Johnny Carson was the best. Johnny Carson was unique. Arsenio Hall was amazing. He was the closest thing to Johnny Carson that I could think of. He was amazing. I loved Arsenio Hall. But he was unique. There was nobody like Johnny Carson, nobody like Arsenio Hall. Very few people like Leno, very few people like Letterman. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Trevor Noah, John Oliver, they're all the same person. There's no difference. They all have this apoplectic, liberal sense of moral superiority that their jokes are like the same types of jokes. Like, there was The Daily Show back in the day with Jon Stewart. He was good. Okay, this was when I was on the left. He was good, but you know what? The Republican Party at that point, actually, the Democrats of today, like, view the world in the same manner that the Republicans of the early 2000s view the world. That they know right from wrong, they can pontificate and judge and condemn. But see, the narcissism here, the pure groupthink and the egotistical, self-centered, oh, well, you can't boycott corporations that side with the Democratic Party because guess what? It's called the economy. You're going to have to go, what did he say, Kirkland Airlines. Like, no, there are, like, numerous other airlines you can fly on. Genius, Stephen Colbert. There are other banks you could do business with. There are other, Viacom, CBS, like, you can go on YouTube, you can watch other networks. Not everything is run by Viacom, CBS. JP Morgan Chase, you can go to other banks. Delta Airlines, like I said, UPS, there's FedEx. Merck, well, there's other pharmaceutical companies. So, like, you're going to have to go generic and you just can't do it. It's called the economy. It's like, yeah. That is not accurate. That's just a narcissistic way of viewing things. And it kind of shows you the mentality like, you can't possibly do to us what we've done to you because we run all of society. All of society is run by our sensibilities.